हरिः ओं श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओं श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मानसगोचरं रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् अतर्क्यं त्रैपुरं महः। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। सीतादेवी युतं वीरं सर्वभूषणभूषितं पितृभक्तं हरिं ध्यायेत् अयोध्याकाण्ड उत्तमे। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय जय हनुमान। जय श्री राम। Okay, we are going to cover yesterday's topics again, and again we'll go ahead. Okay, we'll go in detail only the same way how we went yesterday. So we talked about how Śrī Rāma convinced Kausalya, saying her all the different Pativrata dharmas, as well as convincing her, and he got blessings from her, and he got a Raksha Kavacham from her, and all those things. And now he's heading to his palace, his Sita's place, where Sita stays. Sita stays in Rama's place, right? So he's going there. And Śrī Rāma, who was always who always sticks to the path of dharma, he received the auspicious blessings invoked by his mother Kausalya before setting out to the forest. Now while he was going to the palace, the highways, they were all crowded with people who were anxious to see him. They all want to see him. But he was illuminating, his radiance did not diminish, it did not come down even a bit while he was going back to his palace. And Sita in her turn, she is waiting at the palace, right? And she is not aware of what was happening, that the installation ceremony got interrupted, all these kind of things. She is not aware of that. So she was observing her own tapas, like tapas meaning she was observing her own sacred vows, and she worshipped devatas, the devakaryas, and then she is talking to her friends, her female companions over there who were all there. She was talking to them, and the celebrated princess who knew her duty, she is well aware of kingly duties also. She knows all these things. Okay, she is very very knowledgeable. Okay, because she learned from her gurus. She learned in her home where before she came here. At her home also she learned a lot of things. So the celebrated princess who knew her duty and well aware of the kingly duties, she was waiting for her husband with a delighted mind. And in the meantime, Śrī Rāma, he entered the most tastefully decorated home office. He entered that place and it was crowded. It was very much crowded with overjoyed attendants. All the people were like very very like, now Rama is going to come, and it was all it's very festive atmosphere over there. But when he entered into the palace, as he was entering, remember how the gates and all he was crossing, and as and when all the people are done, and that time, and as he's coming into the inner gates, Prakashini, can you hear me?
నాకు అనిపిస్తుందండి. అది నిన్న చెప్పారు కదా క్లాసు.
Let me tell you one thing. Yesterday's class did not record.
Yeah. Okay.
We forgot that. Yes. So we are going through the same thing and we'll go ahead a little bit more. And Akshara did not listen, I'm pretty sure. So please bear with me. Thank you so much for your patience. And now, so his head was bent, and now he's showing himself in a different manner. Now he changed his, he changed the way he is behaving. Now he bent his head and somewhat low through bashfulness, like that. He looked like that, and his face, it also looked a little worried. And Sri Rama, who is always immersed in dharma, he could not control the grief that was in his mind. But the problem is, the grief is not because he is going to forest. The grief, many people thought that many people interpreted in the manner, they thinking that, okay, Sri Rama did not show his real feelings in front of everybody, but in front of Sita, he could not control it, so he started showing it. But that is not true. Okay, see, that is not true at all. What is true? It is only because we will talk about that in detail later. Now Sita immediately, she sprung up from her seat. She was sitting there and she immediately got up as soon as she saw Sri Rama entering. Okay. Again, for those who are entering yesterday's class, we missed recording, so I am trying to do it again. Please be patient. Thank you. Now looking at his pale countenance, now she looked at him. His face was like very, very pale, and she looked at him. Why is your face like that, she thought, and she felt really sad. When Sri Rama is sad, Sita will feel sad, so obviously she felt sad. She said, Shriman Raghava, the auspicious Pushya Nakshatra that is presided over by the Brihaspati. Okay, yesterday we talked about how Pushya Nakshatram is presided over by Brihaspati. I will give you a quiz now. Okay, yesterday I did not give you this quiz. In Punarvasu Nakshatra, who is the presiding deity of Punarvasu Nakshatra? Okay, we talked about it in the Balakanda. Now give me the answer. I'm pretty sure Bindu will give. Bindu is waiting there.
Aditi.
Excellent. Bindu gets the points. Aditi. So now for Pushya Nakshatra, Brihaspati is the presiding deity. And if you remember, Uttara Phalguni, we did that also in Sītā Rāma Kalyanam. Bhaga Prajapati. Okay, that's a little too much to remember, I understand, but I'm just giving you. So anyway, so Punarvasu, so the Pushyami Nakshatra is there, right? And it is in the highest state. It arrived today. The learned Brahmanas, they recommended that the ceremony should be conducted during this auspicious conjunction when the moon is with Pushya Nakshatra. Then why are you feeling anxious like this? Your lovely facial expression is not shining splendidly at all, and as it should when it is canopied by the white umbrella like that, and which is as white as foam and provided with 100 leaves, like 100 structures are supporting it. We talked about that, is like how the umbrella is really big, that white umbrella, it will be like that. And now your lotus eyed face, it is not being fanned with a pair of excellent shauris which are like moon and swan. You are not being fanned by them, and I do not see any overjoyed Sutas, Magadhas, Vandis. Again, I'll tell you, Suta, Magadha, Vandi, meaning they are the people who actually sing glories of the king. Suta talks about various Purana things, and Magadha talks about the whole lineage, they will praise that, and Vandi talks about how praising that particular person, whoever that is. Generally, that is how they divide it and they keep it. And when they are doing this, so nobody is coming and nobody is singing your praises today. And now, O jewel among men, Brahmanas who are well versed in Vedas, they did not pour any honey and curds along with water from holy places on your head with due ceremony. You took sacred head bath and went there, right? You already did all of that in the morning and you went there, and now you don't have any of those things also on your head. And I do not see any ministers of the king, and the foremost of the traders who are decked with ornaments, and are the citizens and people belonging to the countryside. Nobody is following you. Why is it that an excellent chariot driven by 4 swift horses, which is used for traveling or for pleasure, decked with golden ornaments, it's not going ahead of you? Because these are all the accessories of the Pattabhisheka we talked about. So, O gallant prince, why is it that there is no glorious elephant adorned with all noble characteristics, resembling a mountain crowned with dark cloud. It is going ahead of you, it is not seen ahead of you. On your trip back to the Antahpura, I am not able to see that. O valiant prince of delightful appearance, I do not see any servants marching before you with an excellent seat, that Audumbara seat that we talked about, which is embroidered with gold. They are not carrying that seat in front of you, so you can sit on that. So when the preparations for your installation are complete, how is it that the color of your face, it appears so changed, and I cannot see any joy in your face at this moment? Why is it like this? And now we are going to go to the explanation, like why Sri Rama. So far we have been talking about how Sri Rama's radiance did not change, he did not get depressed at all, even when he is entering into the palace gates also to a certain extent. But as soon as he entered into the inner gates, his face started looking like depressed, like this, like that. Some learned, so he could not control his inner feelings. That's what some learned scholars said, but that's not true. Here he kept his face in that manner, as Sita has to ask him in this manner. Sita has to come up with some things, and one has to show themselves in the required manner in front of the people on who they are. Like if it is your mother, you have to speak in some manner. If it is your wife, you have to speak in one manner. If it is your son, daughter, whatever, based on the relation, based on the thing, equation you have to show it like that. In Bhagavata Purana, it is mentioned that generally Gruhastu has to follow one dharma. And what is the Grihastha dharma is, the others who are with him, that they should feel that they have lot of love towards them. Like if you come to my home, I have to shower lot of love towards you, but that love should be with detachment. I should not have lot of attachment, but at the same time I should shower so much love that you should feel she loves me only, not anybody else, in that kind of way. That kind of excellent love I have to shower, like that. So but really you should not have that much attachment also. You should do it with detachment. You should shower love but with detachment, because otherwise you will increase the debt towards them. Okay, that runam will increase, and then again will be born in their families. That's what will happen. That's a different story. Anyway, generally how one should behave is based on who that person is, one has to act. So and another thing is, Sri Rama wants to know what is the real mind of Sita, the real opinion of Sita, that is another reason. And he also wants to convince her to stay back so he can go. That is another reason. There are several other reasons for which he is being like this. Now Raghunandana, when Sita asked like this, he replied, she was weeping this morning. What happened, Swami? What happened? Like that she was weeping. And now he said, "O Sita, my adorable and respectable father is sending me to the forest." Now look at him, how he makes sure he respects his father every manner. If you remember what we tried to tell during the Kausalya, when he was trying to convince the Kausalya also, the Mata Pitru Guru Dharma, that is very, very important. That needs to be cherished, and its importance, that as explained in Vedas and Shastras, is explained by Rama. If you remember how when Lakshmana shouted, how when Kausalya was also trying to support Lakshmana, at that time also he told how one person should be towards their mother, father, guru. So those ones we should never forget, because they are like the quotes one should keep. We have to remember that. Okay, and now he's saying, so my respectable and adorable father, he is sending me to the forest, and you are also now he is telling you are knowledgeable, so you need to understand this situation, like that he means in that way. So he is telling like this, you are also born in excellent lineage, knowledgeable of dharma, you are also a follower of dharma too. Okay, and because she is born in the lineage of Videha kings. I told you Videha meaning Deha meaning body, Videha meaning they do not have this bodily feeling. They know that they are not only this body, but they are Paramatma. They rule with that kind of mind. Okay, they are never attached to these things, but they perform their actions with utmost sincerity. Properly they perform, but with detachment. Wealthy, they are very, very wealthy in detachment. So for them, forests and kingdoms are one and the same. So he is talking like this because it is very difficult to convince her. Okay, so he is trying to persuade her. Okay, so those who are, now he is saying, those who are going to take sannyasa also, they have to take sannyasa, meaning the monkhood, like how they leave everything and go and live in ashramas or try to meditate on Parabrahman. They have to take their wife's permission to do that if they are married. If they are not married, Then they have to get permission from their parents. You know, right now I keep on telling you, Kurtalam Petadipati, there is somebody called Siddhendra Swami. I keep on telling you about him, right? Right now he is a living yogi. I told you that he is a Naga and all. Like if Prakash, if you remember. He actually, when he was born, he was meant to become a yogi. He was immediately meant to take a sannyasam. But what happened? His parents did not agree. They said, you are our elder son, you are supposed to carry our lineage, so you cannot take sannyasa like that. Then what did he do? He had to listen to them because they did not give permission. He listened to them, he got married, he got children, and after retiring from his this life, and then he took sannyasa. He took permission from everybody, and then he took sannyasa, and he became a Pithadipati right now. His name is Siddhendra Swami. Okay, you can find out about him. He is there. He is alive right now. He is a great yogi. Anyway, so one has to get permission from their parents. If they don't give permission, so one cannot go. So in this context also, Sri Rama, when he is going away for Vanavasa, right, he is going for an ascetic life only for a brief period, but still he has to get permission from his mother. He already has his father's order. Now Sita's permission is required. So that is dharma. That is the way he is following. So when Sri Rama talks, he does it in such a way that no one can disagree. I told you, right? Let us see what he is going to say now. So he said, "Oh Janaki." Janaki is another name for Sita. Okay, and listen to what all happened in sequence in detail. I am going to tell you everything in detail. My dear father, the king, he gave a couple of boons with Satya Pratigna, meaning he cannot go back on that promise. He said Satya Pratigna. These are not mere words. That's a promise he made. Okay, to my mother Kaikeyi. So these great boons, they were given much before to her, and the preparations were done for Pattabhisheka today. So which were arranged through the emperor's endeavor. Now as the king was bound to the oath, now he has to carry out it. So she pressed him hard to give him those boons. So the king is under her control because of dharma to fulfill the promise. So I must stay in the Dandaka forest for 14 years. And furthermore, my father, he is going to install Bharata as prince regent. So I came here to see you as I have to leave for the lonely forest now. So you should never praise me. Now he is telling, now he started telling, he said, he explained the situation. Now he is telling how she should be when he is gone to forest. He is saying, you should never praise me in front of Bharata, because the men endowed with power, once they get the power and fortune, they cannot tolerate hearing others' glories. Hence, you should never extol my virtues. You should not go and praise me in front of Bharata like this, like that. And now I should never be exalted to the skies. You should not lift me to the sky with your these things, even before your companions also, because they might go and complain. So you should always behave agreeably near him. And the king is giving him the position of prince regent, Yavaraja, forever. Okay, therefore, you should behave in a pleasing manner towards him. Why? Because later after the king, Bharata is going to become the king, and for that reason you have to respect him and you have to be pleasing towards him. I should also proceed to the forest today itself. I made the pledge that I am going to go today itself, so in order to implement my father's pledge. So, oh high-minded lady, you please remain firm. Okay, you have to stay brave, you have to stick yourself, you have to be firm. Okay. And oh blessed lady, like manasu chikkabottuko, that's what they say in Telugu. And now, oh blessed lady, when I leave for the forest that is inhabited by the ascetics, you spend your time, how she should spend your time, this is explained in our Vedas. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit away. When husbands, when they stay far away from their wives to go to the other countries or places away from home, then there are certain rules that wives need to follow. Every time the wives might not get a chance to go along with them because it might interrupt their activities also, or whatever the reason. Then what should you do? That is what is explained by Rama. Then one should, now Rama is telling, you have to observe sacred vows and you have to eat food in a controlled manner. Not like some people think that Upavasa means not at all eating food. Not in that way. Rama did not mean that way here. He meant you have to eat in a controlled manner. Because it will make you maintain your health, right? That's the reason. And you rise at dawn and worship the devatas according to the spiritual ordinance. Every day you have to worship the devatas and do service to Dasharatha, your father-in-law, and my father, and the king. and you should take care of my mother Kausalya also, because she is very old lady, and not only that, she is emaciated through agony. Like now she is going through a lot of pain, because I am also going to go away. So they deserve to be duly respected by you, since you always follow dharma. You never go away from dharma. So keeping it foremost in your mind, you follow it. So you do that activity. Please take care and serve those remaining mothers of mine also. Okay, and I told you there are around 350 wives he has. So he is talking about them. Serve all my mothers also, because in my eyes, my mothers are equal to me in terms of affection and goodwill. They are all equal to me. So they always looked after me when I was a child. So please treat Bharata and Shatrughna, who are dearer to me than life. I really love them. And treat them as your own brothers or sons, like that. And Bharata is going to become the ruler, as well as he is our family also. So, O princess of Videha territory, treat him with respect. In reality, kings, they generally get very, very pleased when they are appeased with their good conduct. If you show very, very nice conduct towards them, and you serve them continuously, you speak with them nicely, okay, then they will be very pleased. Otherwise, if you do not speak with them nicely, they will feel enraged. Okay, that's the reason why you have to be nice to them. So the kings will even abandon their own sons if they behave in an adverse manner. They'll say, go away. They will put exile on their own sons. They will ask them to go away, and duly accept those who are friendly to them, even if they are strangers. Okay, like that. And as you live in Ayodhya under the protection of the emperor now, and act according to the will of Bharata, so please remain devoted to dharma and follow all the sacred observances. O blessed lady, I shall proceed to the great forest now. O beloved one, O Priya, Priye, like that. While you should love here only, Bhamini, like this, you have to live here only. Stay here happily, safely, and firmly, without offending anyone. This is my advice to you. That's what he said. Now, when Sri Rama spoke to Vaidehi, who deserved love like that, Sita, who always speaks lovingly, she became angry, but not out of real anger, that kind of thing, or not out of getting with lot of love. Yeah, with lot of out of sheer love. Ram and replied to him. She was like crying, oh my God, oh Rama, why are you talking like this? You are talking in a very, very, in this, your stage is here, and you are talking, manner is beneath you. Is this you only? You are speaking funnily. Isn't it amusing, like you are speaking funny? Oh, best among men, what you said, it is unworthy of valiant princess. You are very, very brave one, and you are expert in the use of astras, shastras, and even like all this kind of so many warfare also. Like, but what you spoke, okay, it is disgraceful to you. O ruler of men, you cannot say that. These words that you said, they are not worth listening to. Okay, Aryaputra, father, mother, brothers, sons, daughters-in-law, daughters, sons-in-law, all this, how many relationships one has, okay, they all reap their own destinies, okay, and enjoy their own merits, okay, whatever. If they have to follow through sorrow, they will have their own, okay, they all experience their own karmas. But even though everyone's prarabdha is different, like they have to go through that, is their own. But for a wife, a husband's thing, okay, for a wife what happens is her husband's bhagya meaning daivam, fortune, fate that we talk about, right? Okay, that one is important. It's very important for her. For a wife, a husband's fortune is very important. And oh jewel among men, husband's bhagya is experienced by the wife only, according to Shastras. That means, if bhagya meaning destiny, if the husband goes through any kind of difficulty or pleasures, the wife also is part of difficulties and pleasures. So till now, you have been enjoying the pleasures and comforts, and I also have been enjoying with you. I am also happily enjoying with you. Now you have a problem. You got a problem. So you are expecting me to sit in the kingdom and you will go to the forest? No. I who enjoyed part of your pleasures, I have the responsibility to take part in your difficulties also. I have to do that. So for this very reason, I am also commanded that I should, like the king commanded you. That means he commanded me also. That's what she says. So I am also commanded that I should also take up abode in the forest. In the case of women, neither father nor son nor their own body, okay, nor mother nor their female companions, not any of them, they serve as asylums after marriage. After marriage, The husband alone is the refuge, only the husband. So this means that one should not look support from their family or look for support without their husband's permission. If the husband says, okay, look for it, then they can do. Same goes, vice versa. This is what I told yesterday also. It's vice versa. It's like for wife or husband, they both have to follow the same way. Now comes excellent verse, okay, which has lot of inner meaning. Okay, yaditvam prasthito durgam vanamadhyaiva raghava agrataste gamishyami mrudganti kushakantakan. Okay, this is one of those peril-like shlokas that we talk about. This means that, O Raghava, vanamadhyaiva raghava, O Raghava, if you go into the impenetrable forest this very day, I shall walk ahead of you. Okay, I am going to go ahead of you, and I will crush the blades of kusha grass under my soles and thorns that lie in the way, and I will make your path easy. Okay, I will make your path easy. She did this like this because this is the Devata's task. Rama's incarnation came for what purpose? What is the purpose of Rama's incarnation? To kill Ravana, right? So she has to make that path easy. How is she going to do that? She has to go there first, and that she will give a purpose to Rama to kill Ravana. She has to go first. That's the reason why. Anyway, that is the internal meaning. So now she is saying, you have to cast away in yesterday I said this, I am not going to say this. She said Irshya. Okay, Irshya. Irshya actually does not mean jealousy or envy here. Irshya actually means that the impatience that one gets, okay, when he might not be able to act properly, or he or she, whoever that is, okay, if they are not able to act properly, when they get impatience, okay, that kind of thing, okay, that is known as Irshya. Like how, like let us say if Rama takes Sita now, okay, or let us not put on Rama Sita, let us say husband and wife like that. If a husband is taking his wife with him someplace, okay, and then he thought that he might not be able to protect her properly, or he might not give her excellent protection, proper protection required, whatever is required, or he is not able to take care of her in any other way, like providing food, or it could be anything, okay, or proper shelter or anything. If he thinks like that, all this is called Irshya. Okay, it applies to anyone. It applies to even, like let us say if somebody is coming to our home, okay, and we are not able to make proper arrangements for them, okay, that is Irshya. Okay, that word is actually known as Irshya. And Rosham, she said, she is asking Rama, you cast away that Irshya, you cast away that feeling that you cannot protect me, or that kind of thing, okay, and that Rosham meaning anger. Okay, this anger comes because Rama asked her to stay in Ayodhya. Now she is actually she is not going to follow it. She knows that she is not going to follow it. Okay, so she is going to make him convince in one way or the other. So, but she, like now she is saying, you get rid of that anger also. Get rid of that Irshya and get rid of that anger also. Okay, because I am going to come with you and take me how as a traveler takes water along with you. So when a traveler is going somewhere, we always take a bottle of water or somewhere, some kind of container with water in it, and we drink and we keep, right? Like that, you have to take me like that. Take me with you like that. Oh valiant prince, what sin did I do? What is the sin I did that you are leaving me here and going? I prefer to walk in your footsteps than living in the royal buildings or roaming around in vimanas and visiting Swarga and other lokas, and then having abundant prosperity and wealth. Above all these things, I prefer to be with you. I prefer to walk in your footsteps. That is the only pleasure to me. Your mother has to stay here and serve your husband. And why should I not? I cannot come with you. Why cannot I come with you and serve you? Now, even though Sita was not present when Rama was talking like that to Kausalya, his mother, okay, still she knows Sri Rama always speaks in this manner, and she knows, she also said in that manner. And we also talked about how Sri Rama's Hrudaya, whatever Sri Rama is thinking, Sita knows. Whatever Sita is thinking, Sri Rama knows. Both are actually one only. Now, my mother and father, now she is saying, my mother and father taught me in many ways how I should conduct myself with you. Hence, you don't have to instruct me now on how to behave towards people. You are telling me behave with Bharata like this, behave. So you don't have to tell me, Rama, I know how to behave. I know what you are going to say later also. You are going to say that the forests are scary and impenetrable. You are going to tell me all these things. I also know all these things. I shall proceed to the impenetrable forest, which has multitudes of beasts of various species and is infested with herds of tigers. Okay, I do not, without caring for the sovereignty of the three worlds and concentrating my thought on the sacred vow of serving my husband, which is you. Okay, I shall live happily in the forest as I would live in my parents' home. Now she keeps on saying this forest like my parents' home, like that. And now I shall serve always. I shall keep myself. I shall keep all my senses in control with self-restraint, being a brahmacharini. Okay, and I will follow you. I will serve you according to the rules, and I shall enjoy with you in woodlands and fragrant with stores of honey. O Veera, meaning Veera, she said she wants to convince him with this. Okay, that's the reason. So she's trying to win him with this. So you don't. Veera. Dhira is a different thing. Yeah. Dhira is one who does not change his, he will not change according to the whatever circumstances would be. He will maintain the balance of his mind. This is Veera. Now, you do not have to provide feasts for me to eat there. Okay, I will eat whatever you eat. I will eat fruits and roots. I will sleep on the hard ground. And in the forest, you are indeed capable of protecting so many sages and others. Okay, you are not going to keep quiet there. You are going to protect them. So, that are not at all related to you. So, and you, who can protect all of them, you can easily protect me. I am your wife and I am entirely dependent on you. So, you can happily, easily protect me. And as she was saying like this, O Rama, who bestows honor on others, I shall accompany you without any doubt to the forest today itself. I am bent on going and I cannot be diverted from my purpose. O highly fortunate prince, please do not try to divert me. Without any doubt, I shall live on fruits and roots every day, alone every day. And I shall not cause any annoyance to you. I will not annoy you. I will not cause any sorrow to you while living with you. Okay, I shall walk ahead of you and I shall eat only after you eat. When I am with you and serving your lotus feet, even if I sleep on the hard floor, it will be like the softest bed. Okay, Hamsatulika Talpa, like that to me. And I wish to see the mountains, I wish to see the ponds, lakes, fearlessly, because you will be my protector, with you as my protector. And I wish to see the lotus ponds overflowing with swans, waterfowls, and abounding in lotuses, okay, and along with you. O heroic prince, I shall take bath in them daily, and I remaining devoted to you. O wide-eyed one, O Vishalaksha, along with you, I will be extremely happy there. Okay, and you are saying only 14 years. With you, when I shall spend even hundreds or thousands of years in forest, like a moment, like that. Okay, for me 14 years is like 14 minutes, like that. Without any sorrow, I'll happily spend. What to say there about 14 years? Without you, if I have to live in the kingdom for 14 years, it will be equal to hundreds and thousands of years, Raghava. Okay, oh Raghava, I do not accept to stay even in Swarga. I don't want to even go to the heaven, Swarga, if you are not there with me. I shall never find pleasure in it without you. So, O tiger among men, I shall proceed to the forest, which is most difficult to penetrate and is infested with all kinds of animals as well as vanaras and elephants. And I shall live in the forest like I live in my father's place, by seeking refuge in your feet alone. Therefore, grant my prayer and take me with you to the forest. Please take me with you. I am exclusively devoted to you. I am fondly attached to you, and I am determined to die if I am disunited with you. If you are not taken with me, that's it. You shall not be burdened by me, being taken along with you. Now, Sri Rama, the foremost among men, he was not at all inclined, even at the least, to take Sītā along with him to the forest. Even when Sītā, who is devoted to dharma, spoke in this manner in order to make her turn away from her resolve to go to the forest, now he spoke to her a lot about the difficulties about living in the forest. Okay, I think we have to do it again. That's the reason why we have to experience the forest in the words of Rama again. Okay, I hope the live is going. Anyways, okay. Now we are
We have a class. No, I'm not coming at all.
when Sītā, who was knowledgeable of dharma, was speaking in this manner to Śri Rāma, who is also fond of dharma. Now Śri Rāma did not favor the idea of taking her to the forest, thinking of all the hardships. He was thinking so much difficulty that will come on Sītā. Not that might be hard for Sītā, he was thinking. Okay, that might come upon while staying in the forest. Now he spoke very soothing and kind words to Sītā, whose eyes were full of tears. I told you yesterday also, when they are talking, they were hugging each other and talking. I want you to imagine like that, okay? They are not like yelling at each other or anything, but they were talking to each other in a very nice manner, and they were hugging each other like that. And he spoke in a manner to convince her to turn her away from her intention. Sītā, you are born in a great lineage, and you are always devoted to dharma. And practice your dharma here, so my mind can be at peace. Oh Sīte, you have to act as I say. It is not right for the most gentle ones, Sukumars, very, very gentle ones like you, to come to the forest. In reality, there are a lot of dangers dwelling in the forest. Please know them from me. Sītā, let this idea of living in the forest be finally abandoned. You just abandon this, as the dense forest is filled with multiple forms of anxious dangers. And I am telling you this, keeping your welfare only in my mind, and not because you will be a burden to me. You are saying so many times, I will not be a burden to you, I will not cause you any sorrow, all these things. But you will not be a burden to me at all. Only for your welfare I am telling. Not only that there is any joy in the forest at all times, I know it to be an abode of perpetual misery. There will be a lot of misery there. So do you think it is like an outdoor garden in the capital city, like you go and you roam around and come? In Ayodhya, there are acres and acres of big gardens, planted gardens, okay, which look like forest only, but still. And it is not a closely monitored excursion where you take all the soldiers along with you, and they will guard you while you are resting there and all, that we go to the forest. In those, we come back and sleep in the palace. Here, that's not going to happen. Now, this entire Sarga, we have to look at it in two different ways, okay, of seeing things. The same forest was described as a beautiful place by Sītā, like I will go around, see the mountain peaks, rivers, lakes, ponds, all these things she said in the before Sarga. Whereas Sri Rāma described that as a scary place with excellent descriptions. There are 19 verses which actually keep on, 17 verses in them end with dukkha-mato vanam, like that they keep on ending. So we will learn it, we will listen to it now. He describes it beautifully that it is scary, and we can read this for the poetic interpretation as well as it will help you in, what do you say? Right. Yes, essay writing, like that. Now the streams that are flowing in mountains, they are very, very noisy. Okay, I want you to imagine this, just imagine. The streams are very, very noisy, there are waterfalls that are very, very noisy, and the roars of lions dwelling in the mountain caves, they are unpleasant to hear, they make you go scared. The calls of wolves, the wolves will be calling, and the foxes also they will make their own calls. They will be heard, and when you listen to them, hence the forest is full of misery. And we might have to stay in caves or under the trees. One has to get drenched in rain and suffer when it is extremely cold or extremely hot too. Again, on seeing a human being, all these wild beasts in red, which are sporting, they will come and attack us from all the sides. And there won't be any sports like, they will not be like the sports that we do in our city. Okay, these are very scary sports. So, Sītā, hence, the forest is extremely unpleasant. And now rivers, when you are saying rivers are full of alligators, and they are marshy, muddy too. Okay, and because of that, it is very difficult for even strong elephants to cross those rivers. And when we are crossing those rivers, which are full of mud, sometimes crocodiles might come to us, and hence a forest is full of suffering, Sīte. Now, the paths in the forest are waterless. If you are going on the path, sometimes they do not have any water at all. They are extremely rocky, rough, hard, and they are covered with creepers, the climbers and all, and thorns will be there. And they are noisy with the wild cock sounds, like kiki, like that. And how can you sleep on a hard ground after sleeping on the softest bed, very soft bed? Therefore, a forest is full of destitution. Sītā, here you get 6 different tastes to eat. You will get all kinds of different tastes of food as well as a lot of varieties to eat. It will not be like that there. There will be exhausted, prolonged physical labor in search of food. You are like going in search of food only, such as fruits and tubers, and sleeping on beds made of dry leaves that fell down, and living in the forest is a real hardship. Now, day and night, one has to control themselves, okay, and be satisfied with whatever that is available. That fruit fell by itself, because they are going to lead ascetic life, right? So they don't go in such a food. They find whatever comes into that, in that manner only. The fruits, tubers, only these kind of things. Hence, Sita, forest is full of distress. Maithili is another name for Sita, okay? Maithili. One has to observe fasting according to one's own stamina, because when you don't find food and all, and a mass of matted hair that has to be worn on the head. I have to mat the hair. Matted hair has to be worn. That is very hard. You have to carry that weight, that much weight, carrying it on the head all the time is very, very hard. And one has to be dressed with clothes made of tree fibers. Those fibers are also pretty hard. They are very, they cause itch to your skin, something like that. And we might not be able to take bath on time, and one has to perform their worship for devatas, pitru devatas, according to the scriptures. And also hospitality should be shown to those who come at our door. Some people might come at an unexpected time, some sages might come, or whatever might happen. So we have to show hospitality. So those who live according to dharma, they have to take bath 3 times a day at the appropriate times. Hence, it is very difficult to stay in the forest. And not only that, one should offer flowers that are gathered by themselves. Here in the palace, people will gather them for you and keep it for you, and you use that for the worship. Whereas there, you have to collect your own flowers and do the worship with them, where the sages provided the altars and all. In forests also, you will come across the Devatayatanas. We talked about this by how Kausalya told, right? When you are going in the forest, you will come across kshetras, you will do worship over there, let those devatas protect you, like that. Now hence, O Sita, a forest is a source of suffering. O Maithili, we do not know when we will get food or when we don't. So people who stay in the forest, they have to appease their hunger with fruits that are available according to the season. So, O Sita, a forest is full of hardships. Every day the wind blows furiously, and there will be thick darkness. You cannot even see whatever you do. Like it will be so dark. And also there will be excessive hunger also. And besides, there are great perils in the forest. Hence, the forest is a great source of struggles. Bhamini, there will be a lot of serpents of various kinds roaming around proudly in their own tracks. And therefore, they might come and bite us, right? So therefore, the forest is a source of great sorrows. And serpents also live in the rivers. They will be in the rivers and move tortuously. And also rivers, they flow in whatever they want. They flow very crookedly, blocking the ways. And hence, a forest is a source of great suffering. And not only that, moths, scorpions, worms, gnats, along with mosquitoes, they harass everyone daily. Oh, frail one. There will be rakshasas also. Therefore, the forest is a source of suffering. And you will see thorny trees, blades of kusha grass, twisted and knotty shrubs known by the name kashas. They are also seen with the ends of their limbs spreading on all sides in the forest. O Bhamini, hence, the forest is the source of hardships. There will be a lot of various kinds of difficulties. Fears for the physical body that come because of residing in the forest. Thus, a forest is a perennial source of suffering. One has to abandon anger and greed completely and have their heart set on tapas, self-control. One must not get scared even if one comes across something scary. You need to maintain your balance. You cannot just go, oh my God, I got scared, like that. You cannot do that. That's not, So hence, the forest is a perpetual source of suffering. Therefore, abandon the idea of going to forest, as it is not safe for you. I think that the forest is loaded with many evils as it is. So, consider my thought on this subject. Like that, he tried to convince her. When the great soul Śri Rāma did not agree to take Sītā along with him to the forest, Sītā did not readily accept his verdict. So you have to do this? No, she did not accept it. She was very much in sorrow. She was crying and spoke to illustrious Śri Rāma as follows. Sītā listened to Rama's words. So far, if we observe, Sītā did not even once say, how can Kaikeyi do like that? How can Dasharatha do like that? Nothing. She did not say, she did not even say or think in that manner. Okay. Reason is she knows she has to go in order to get, because she is Adiparashakti. Okay, she has to go there and she has to get Ravana killed. She knows all of that. But still, when they are behaving like people, right? They are behaving like humans here. Still, she is following dharma. She did not get any kind of bad thought into her mind. Now, Sita listened to Rama's words. And now she said she was distressed to hear his plea. He's convincing me, he's trying to convince me. So who is extremely attached to Sri Rama, she spoke gently, slowly, gently, with her face wet with tears. She says, you enumerated so many disadvantages about living in the forest. Okay? Know them, okay, as the blessings in disguise. Because I am the foremost among of your affection. Okay? I love you most. That's the reason why. Antelopes, lions, elephants, tigers, Sharabha Murgas. These are the Murgas yesterday I talked about. Sharabha Murga meaning it is a kind of animal which has 8 legs and it has wings and they don't exist anymore and it is very powerful than lion. I always think of it as a dragon. Anyways, that's my own take. Anyway, so yaks and as well as gayals. Gayals meaning the like wild wild ox that are not tamed, that are in the forest, and many other beasts that roam in the forest. When they look at you, they are going to run away looking at your face. Okay, as they have never seen your face and they will be afraid of you. Not only that, I too must accompany you according to my order of gurus, my parents and my gurus, my parents who are also my gurus. Okay, they also told me that I cannot live apart from you. They told me, that is what they taught me. So, O Sri Rama, if I am separated from you, I shall live my life in this world. O Raghava, as long as you are on my side, not even the ruler of Devatas, Indra, can overpower me with his might. Not even. Here, Sita, we talked about how Sita is praising protection power of Sri Rama. By doing this sarga, the protection power of Sri Rama will increase like that. Now, a woman cannot survive being away from her husband. Moreover, a knowledgeable one. Okay, O knowledgeable one, she is calling him, O Dharmajna, you know what is the thing to do or not to do. Now, I heard from the Brahmanas who are experts in the astrology, Jyotisha Shastra. Okay, Jyotisha Shastra. Previously, when I used to stay in my father's place, then they looked at my, looked at me and they told a prophecy that I will stay in the forest. Okay, that is going to be true now. I even heard from the Brahmanas who are experts in the Samudrika Shastra. I told you what is Samudrika Shastra based on how even the shape of our eyebrows, even the shape, how many lines you have on the head, or what kind of our fingers length, all based on all these things and various marks that are present on our body, they will be able to tell us so many things about us, like how, what is going to happen to them, what is, everything they can tell. Okay, so Samudrika Shastra, that is known as that. So according to that, the experts in that told me that I have a longing, I have an eager desire to live in the forest. I was thinking then, when am I going to go to the forest? Now that prediction is going to be true. Now look at her, she is like a small kid who is jumping up and down wanting to go to the forest. Okay, I was thinking, well, now I must accordingly accompany you, my husband, O beloved one. It cannot be otherwise. That's it. I have to come with you. I am sure I shall be permitted by you to follow you. I am going to make you. I am going to convince you, and I shall eventually accompany you. The time for fulfillment of the prophecy, now it has arrived. Brahmanas, whatever they say, it is always satya. And let the utterances of Brahmana become true. I certainly know that there are various kinds of sufferings in the forest. Of course, I know them. O heroic prince. However, those sufferings will be experienced by those who have unsubdued minds, okay, whose minds are not in control. While I was living in my parents' home, not only this, when I was not married, I heard one bhikshuka lady, one lady who is a hermitess, okay, a bhikshuka lady, she came to our home, and my mother was feeding her, she was eating food in our home, and when she ate, she looked at me, and she said several times, you have a lot of desire to do vanavasa. Vana meaning forest. Vana means forest. Okay, vasa meaning living. You have a lot of desire to live in the forest. So you will do vanavasa for a long time. So this girl will, and then she said to my mother, this girl, she is going to live in the banks of Ganga for a long time, and She will stay in various forests also. She will be in Vanavasa for a long time. Like that, she also said, "Oh Prabhu, based on what astrologers said, Brahmana said, and the Bhikshuki said, it is inevitable for me to stay in the forest." So here also, after getting married, I asked you on many occasions, you take me to the forest, I want to go there, let us go to the forest for roaming around. Like that I asked. I like Ganga. Can we go and roam around in the forest near Ganga? I asked. Then you said, all right, I'll definitely take you there. Like that you told me, you made a promise to me. You have to keep that word also. So all these are coming together and they are stimulating me, they are motivating me to go to the forest with you. So indeed, I have been longing for a journey with a view to spend some time in the forest with you. I am feeling jubilant. I am so excited over my departure for the forest. Let there be auspiciousness with you, O heroic Sri Rama. Dwelling in the forest and doing service to you is surely delightful to me. It is impossible to stay here without you. I am not going to leave you even if I leave this body. Okay, even if I leave this body, I am not going to leave you. When I go to different worlds also, being with you only is auspicious. I cannot stay without you. So that is how a great lady speaks, right? Now, I shall surely follow my husband without any guilt. I do not feel even a small bit of why is it happening like this. No, I won't. With loving devotion, O pure-minded prince, as the husband is the supreme deity for a wife. And it will always be good to me with you even in the forest, O highly powerful prince. This is what is said in Shrutis also. The highly illustrious Brahmanas, they chant the following sacred texts. They say the text while the parents are giving away the woman to the man while pouring sacred water in his hands. Okay, that lady, she will follow that man not only in this loka but also in the other lokas. That is the relationship between husband and wife. That is the greatness of that relation. It is said that they say Sapta Janma Bandha, all these kind of things. That is there with relationship that will happen. But there are certain sacred husband-wife relations. Not everyone in this whole wide world, but there are certain sacred ones which keep on repeating. Okay, they are very divine relations. For them, they will only be born as again and again husband and wife. Though there will be some husband wives who are like that. Now, O highly powerful prince, she's saying that, right? Now that is the dharma said in Shastras. When the Shastras say in that manner, for what reason are you not agreeing to take me with you? Why are you not taking me with you? I am your own wife, and who is actually devoted to her husband, and of such good character I am. And from this city, why are you not taking me away from here? Therefore, you ought to take me. You have to take me, Rama. I am your devotee. I am so devoted to you. And I am always following you like a Pativrata. I am distressed, O Kakutstha. I shall share your joy and sorrows alike, to pleasure and pain. I am going to share them. We both are the same in joys and sorrows. We have to experience pleasures and pains together only. Okay, if you do not incline to take me to the forest, as I am very sorrowful if you are not going to take me, I shall resort to poison. I shall drink poison, or I shall jump into the fire, or I shall jump into water. Okay, I am going to end my life now only. In this way, Sita pleaded with Sri Rama in several ways, okay, to let her accompany with him. And nevertheless, Sri Rama, the mighty armed prince, he did not give her consent. He did not say yes yet, okay, to take her to the lonely forest. Then thus the celebrated Maithili, she was discouraged. She fell prey to anxiety, and she wept with warm tears, okay, falling from her eyes, which moistened the earth. Even the earth got moist, because she came from the earth. When she cries, earth cries. That's the whole thing. And now, in order to
rivers flow faster and stuff.
Not like that. The earth also felt sad because her own daughter is feeling sad. It's like that. Now, so in order to divert her from sorrow, now Sri Rama tried to pacify her in several ways. Okay, like that, so many ways. Still, Vaidehi got righteous anger. The anger she got. One is supposed to get anger when it is dharmic. Okay, that is why all this, nobody should get, no, that's not, anger is also one phase. I told you, right? When it is dharma, according to dharma, you should get angry like that. So she got that kind of anger. And she got that kind, before also, out of love only, she shouted at him like that. So because of the unfairness, and she thought more deeply. Now Sri Rama, now we are entering into the new topic today. Okay, Sri Rama was consoling Janaka's daughter, okay, and Maithili. And Sita, for her part, she replied to her husband in order to obtain permission from her forest. Okay, so in order to obtain permission to live with him in the forest. To live with him in the forest. No.
He forced killing this.
Yeah, not like that. Sorry, Nana. No, she was highly agitated. Now she's like, why is that he's not agreeing? What should I do in order to make him agree? So she was very agitated at the thought of separation from Sri Rama, and out of love and pride, she taunted. Now she's starting to taunt him. Okay, she's starting to say those kind of words. Okay, she taunted the broad-chested Sri Rama. Okay, broad-chested Sri Rama, because Sita is putting her head on his chest and saying these things. Think of it like this. That's what I would think. That's what I'm asking you to think. Okay, broad-chested Sri Rama in the following words, and she is saying, I have been pleading with you to take me to the forest along with you. If you are not going to take me to the forest and leave me here, you know what my father will think? Okay, he will think that I gave my daughter in marriage to Rama thinking that he is a man. But he did not take her along with him, as he was scared of protecting her in the forest and left her in the city. My father will think that. Okay, O Rama, did my father, the king of the Videha kingdom and of Mithila city, did he obtain a son-in-law who is in the form of a man but really a female? Now this is how she taunted him. My father will think in this manner. She did not say directly that you are like this. She said, my father will think in that manner, like that. Now, why did Sita Amma say like this? Why did Sita say like this? Why? Now, listen. Now, this is a very, very deep thing to think about. Okay, whatever she said is right only. Okay, how we are going to understand? Okay, she wanted to remind him that Sri Rama is Lalita Devi. Okay, in Devi Puranam, she is saying, she wanted to remind him that Sri Rama is Lalita Devi. I am Lakshmi. Okay, she wanted to remind him. And Lalita Devi and Lakshmi, Sachamara Ramavani Sabya Dakshina Sevita, one of the Lalita Sahasranamam. Okay, and she always, Lakshmi Devi always accompanies Lalita Devi, always. And I have to accompany you all the time. So that is one way of taking it. Second way, great scholars, they say that in Devi Bhagavata Puranam, it is said that Srirāmo, say that, Srirāmo Lalithāmbikā, and Sri Krishna, say that, Sri Krishna, Syāmalā Devi, okay, Pumrūpa, say that, Pumrūpa, Vishnu vigrahaa. This is mentioned in Brahmanda Purana, Devi Bhagavata Purana. What does this mean? In Devi Purana, it is said that the form that is Ammavaru itself, Lalita Devi itself, it came as Sri Rama. Okay? Lalita Amma, Srirāmo Lalithāmbikā. And the Krishna, Ammavaru came as Sri Rama and Krishna. Okay? This is a much deeper one in the Devi Puranam. Okay? Ammavaru came as Sri Rama, Sri Krishna. Okay, in that we can say Srirāmo Lalithāmbikā, Sri Krishna is Syāmalā Devi, like that. Whereas you put that, Sri Rama, Krishna is Ammavaru, and the form of Shiva is Sītā Radha. Do you understand? The form of Shiva is Sītā Radha. So they always carry secret inner meaning. So what happens when Amma came as Rama, Shiva came as Sita. Think of it like that. And when Amma came as Krishna, Shiva came as Radha. Like that. So this is the very, very internal secret that is related to Upasana. For the worship, this is a very internal secret in order to understand it. And we should know that any words that come out of Sri Rama and Sita, they always carry internal meanings. So when Sita said that, okay, it has this internal meaning. We have been talking about, she also talked like this. That is entertaining for us. But the real meaning behind this is this. It is amazing that it is in agreement with Vedas when she said that. Some say that it is not true, but both are true only. When she said like that, that is also true. In a normal way, in an entertaining way, like, oh, my father got you as a son-in-law who are in female form, maybe who are female in male form, like that. That is also correct. But at the same time, this is also correct. In this context, Sita spoke because in order to get to Rama to agree to take her, it can mean, why are you talking like an incapable one? You are thinking, did my father give me to a female? That is one meaning, right? Between husband and wife, this kind of talk is not at all a fault. Okay, they can talk to each other like this without any problem. Okay, and if we look at it in a materialist sort of way, and also seeing Vishnu as the form of Shakti is also faultless. Ya Uma Sa Swayam Vishnu. Okay, in Rudra Hrudaya Upanishad, there is Upanishad called Rudra Hrudaya Upanishad in Yajurveda. It is said that whoever is in the form of Uma is none other than Vishnu. Ya Uma Sa Swayam Vishnu. Like that. So, whoever is in the form of Śrī Rāma is none other than Uma Devi, meaning Lalita Devi. So, it would be a matter of, now she is saying, now Sītā is saying, let us come back. Okay, we try to understand that. So, you have to understand that Śrī Rāma is none other than Lalithāmbikā, like that. And Sītā is also none other than Adi Parashakti, like that. So, it would be meaning Shiva, that like that. So, it would be a matter of pity to me if you are not taking with me. The people of Ayodhya, you know what they will say? Even though Sri Rama's radiance is like the sun, he does not have the supreme valor out of ignorance. That's what they are going to say. On what grounds are you so discouraged, or from where did this kind of fear come to you, that you are so inclined to leave me, who is exclusively devoted to you? There is nothing for me for you other than you. You are there, like that. Know me to be obedient to you as Savitri was devoted to the valiant Satyavan. So Savitri Satyavan story, it will come in more detail in Mahabharata. Okay, and this Satyavan is son of a king named Dyumatsena. Okay, this Savitri, she actually gets she goes along with Yama. Okay, she does yoga sadhana, she goes along with Yama, and she gets her husband's lives back. Okay, she makes her husband alive again, like that. Okay, that's a beautiful story that is there in the Mahabharata. It will be there in detail, we will learn there. So keep that in mind. So Savitri is Satyavan, this story. So, O sinless one, I will not think of anyone else other than you. Now she is saying, I must accompany you. O Raghava, I am your wife. I got married to you when I was very young, and I am your dharma patni, because I have to take care of whatever your dharma is. I have a share in that. In your duty, I have a share in that. So how can you leave me and go? You are always easily persuaded by the control of the king and obedient to his wishes, and ask me to follow the wishes. Then why are you pushing me back now? So king told you, and you are obedient to his wishes, and I also want to follow you. Why are you pushing me back now? You have to take me to the forest along with you. Be it tapas, or stay in the forest, or stay in the swarga, let it be with you only. Wherever you go, I will come with you. I will not feel any exertion in following your heels. Okay, I will not feel any kind of difficulty on the paths of the forest than in strolling in a garden or in sleep, like that. And blades of kusha grass and shrubs known by the name of kasha, and reeds and rushes, and whatever the prickly bushes that fall in my way when I am with you, they will touch my soles like heaps of cotton. Okay, all the thorns will be like heaps of cotton or soft deer skin to me, like that. Now I shall think of the dust that raised by the storm. You know, the dust storms will come, right? That will cover my body. You know what I will think of that dust? I will think of it as a sandalwood powder that is applied to me. Okay, that is how I will think. That would be an exquisite sandal dust, Prabhu. One second, please. While living in the forest, when I lie down on turfs in the middle of the forest with you, when I go and lie down there, it will be more comfortable than lying on the beds covered with carpets. Okay, like that. I mean, how the beds are covered with soft blankets, and then we sleep on them. It will be like that for me when I am with you. Okay, and anything you bring that you give me in the shape of like you might bring leaves for me, roots for me, fruits for me, in small quantities or in large quantities, they will taste like nectar to me. They will taste like honey, amrita to me, amrita. Okay, amritam, that ambrosia, that to me. And enjoying those seasonal fruits and flowers, I shall neither remember my mother. Now she is saying it will be like my father's. Now she is saying I will not remember my mother, I will not remember my father also, and I will not remember my home. Okay, I shall never behave in such a way to cause a burden to you. I shall not be unbearable to you. You should not foresee anything that is unwelcome following my departure to the forest. You should do not try to think of one or the other thing that make me divert me from this. Okay, and no grief will come to you on my account there. I will prove that I am not at all hard to sustain. Okay, I am very easy to support. I will prove that to you. So living with you like living with you is like swarga to me. Why? And without you, it is like naraka to me. So, thus, knowing my supreme love for you, please proceed to the forest with me. Now she is saying, please proceed to the forest with me. She is not saying, I will proceed to the forest with you. She is saying, please proceed to the forest with me. I am going to the forest, you come with me. Now, this is what she is saying. Look at Sita. Oh Rama, if you do not take me there, even though I am not really afraid, as I said before, I shall drink poison this very day, but would on no account submit to the will of the enemies. Okay, whoever the enemies, it could be anybody. Okay, I am definitely not going to live because of the agony caused by your separation. I am not going to live after you abandon me like this. Therefore, it is better that I should die in your presence, here only, now only. Indeed, I cannot endure even for a muhurta because of the grief that is caused by the separation from you. Then, how can I tolerate for 10 and 4 years? How can I be like? Thus, Sita wailed and wept in a piteous way and closely embracing her husband, tormented with grief, and felt exhausted and cried at the top of her voice. Okay? And she shed tears like a she-elephant that has been restrained for long and pierced with poisonous shafts, because she is scared that he might leave her and go. Now, teardrops sparkling like crystals, they slipped from her eyes as water from a pair of lotuses, like that. They were slipping from her eyes. And her countenance, which was shining like an uneclipsed moon on a full moonlight, okay, which was distinguished, her face is like full moon, and which was distinguished with big eyes and blasted with tears, as a lotus taken out of water withered through heat, like that. When a lotus is taken out of water, it becomes withered. Her eyes started looking like that. Okay, and now listening to this conversation between Sri Rama and Sita, it has to tell us how a husband and wife should talk. Okay, let us come a little away and be loving towards each other. In some cases, Sita might say, why did you do like this, Sri Rama? But Rama never loses his balance. We have to see that Rama never loses his balance. They are always amicable, and they never talked over each other, and they never talk insultingly in front of others. Okay, there is no disrespect in their relationship. That is how a husband and wife relation should be. So Sanatana Dharma's greatness is that. So if anyone misunderstood it, people think that women are subdued. No, that's not actually true. In our Dharma, it is not said in that way. Okay, people behave that way does not mean Dharma is like that. Dharma is always great. They did not understand correctly and they tried to subdue the women, or they tried to treat women differently. That is not because they misunderstood. That's it. They did not know what is there in Dharma. So they are at fault. Whoever behaved like that are at fault, but not the Sanatana Dharma. We should know that. Now, Sri Rama, now he embraced Sita in his arms. Like he has been embracing her like that. So now they are telling us now. So who felt distressed, and now he looked as though, and she was looking as though she was fainting like that, and he spoke to her, assuring her. Now he said, "Oh Devi, I did not know that you would become this much sorrowful. When you were saying all these things, I did not even know that you were going like this. I find no delight even in heaven that is obtained by causing agony to you. I do not even want heaven if you were crying like this. No. It is the responsibility of a husband to make sure his wife does not feel sad. It is actually the responsibility of the husband to make sure the wife is not sad. And same goes with the wife too. Wife also should not make her husband feel sad. Okay, I only told you about the difficulties that are in the forest. You do not have to worry when you come with me. You don't have to worry about it. Now did you see he is getting convinced? He is convinced actually. He knows that. Anyway. So, you do not have to worry when you come with me. I do not like you to go through hardships. Hence, I said no. I do not have a little fear from any direction, just like Swayambhu. Okay, I do not have any kind of fear. Okay, just like Swayambhu, he said. We are going to pause here. Okay, we are going to pause here for today. This is the middle of the Sarga, you know. But we are going to continue from here tomorrow. Okay. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम మనం